Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Auld Alliance Reversed. So we have conquered pretty much all of Norway and Denmark, and it's about time to start focusing on England again. I noticed that they're still keeping up-ish with technology. They're on Tech 7, we're on Tech 8, which is a significant advantage. They still have a larger number of troops than we do, 36,000 versus our like 22,000, so attacking them heads up would be probably a bad idea. But that being said, we have combat ability and we have a lot of good modifiers, so it's possible. I do want to train up before I forget and spend all my money. I want to train up some good units. Spend all of our manpower on that. Go to 29. Maintenance is at nothing. We're going to want to transport troops around, I think. So over here, question is, do we lower autonomy in these places? And I think the answer is probably yes. Sorry, raise autonomy. Holland has negative unrest now due to the revolt. But the recent uprising will go away. Looks like, did we lose unlawful territory? We did. Wow, that flew right by, didn't it? So autonomy is actually coming down here now. This is such an important province. I'm gonna lower it anyway. Even though I know that the recent uprising is gonna go away in just 3 years, I feel like it's just a good deal. Now Bergenschutz we also lowered. So naval force limit's coming up to 33. Means we have very little unrest. Leinster's at 5.3 due to overextension. War exhaustion's going to come down. Actual revolts are almost insignificant. They haven't even come close. Okay, I should spend this money on something. Land force limit doesn't really concern me much right now. So we don't have the manpower for it. I guess manpower structures could be good. 375 out of our capital. These are all accepted, so we got a 375 over here. Ooh, got a 1,125 here. It's quite a bit of manpower in Slevsig there, isn't it? Yeah, I think we build a let's build a regiment, a barracks there. Any of these other provinces have good manpower? 6 here. Once that's done being cored, we could get quite a bit out of that. Finn has 6. Danzig has 5, so we'll probably want to build it there as well. Nice that it already has a marketplace there. Also, we need to save some money for a marketplace in Sealand. Okay, income's starting to come up from trade. It's not yet time to move to the English Channel, but soon. I was actually thinking about it. It would cost us 200 points to make this into our primary node. And what it would do is it would get rid of the overextension penalty, because it would be our primary node, not a distant node. It would get rid of the collect from trade not in your capital. It would lower the penalty from being embargoed by England, because our relative share, my relative share of trade power versus his would go up, which makes his effective embargo weaker. So everything about it would go up. The question is, would we actually be able to make more money than what we're making right now by collecting from the North Sea? And I actually, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I think that we would just make a lot more. So we're going to want to do it eventually. Let's go ahead and move our trade port now. So the mark is 4 ducats. I hope that this makes a difference right away. It should. Next month, we will make how much? 4.6. Awesome. So even when we have like what, 1 province in the English Channel, just 1. Now we're making more money from trade. So now, instead of collecting here, we could steer toward here. And that would actually give us an extra 10% transfer trade power bonus, which again changes the relative strengths. But we'd be giving up 30% control here. Yeah, I think we transfer instead. Well, hold on. Last month we made 2 ducats in the North Sea. So we're giving up 2 ducats in hopes that by increasing our trade power share here, it works out. Right now, how much are we getting off of privateering? Spoils of war, 0.82 and 0.35. We don't need to do that for power projection anymore. So if we take it all together, last month we made 4.6 plus 1.18. So 4.6 plus 1.18. So 5.78 ducats. If we took all of our light ships, we just started protecting trade in the English Channel now instead. What we need is for that number to be more than 5.78. There we go. It's just a better way to do it. We lose some power projection because we were embargoing. So what did we actually lose? We lost 2% global trade power from going from 100 down to 90. Lost some morale. I think we'll do that. Just a little bit more power projection is nice. How did we suddenly make only 3.54? I guess that those 7 ships were very, very important for actually getting that bonus. Pomerania is no longer a valid rival. Very well. We shall choose probably Burgundy soon. We'll backstab them. Okay, no, power projection is not worth it. I need the money. Where's that? You need to go back to protecting trade in English Channel. And we're still over the force limit. But it might be possible to start building more ships again. That cost us more power projection again, losing that rival. So Munster, yeah, Munster seems good. We'll end up eclipsing them fairly quickly. It's within the Empire, so we'll have some issues there, but there's also one more province I need to start coring. Can we do that yet? Yes. So Danish, Danish, Danish. Prussian, definitely not going to be accepted. We need some more Dutch. We don't want Irish to slip too much lower. We still can expand quite a bit. We could practically double our size before we have to worry about it. But if we could get a little bit more Dutch, that would go a long way in this province. More taxes here. More manpower. Everything about it would be good. Our manpower cap is only 20,000. Feels pretty weak. And we still have war exhaustion, shockingly. Suppose you guys probably get mothballed. So this barracks is going to single-handedly increase our manpower cap by over 1,000. That's a good investment. It's 5% more overall manpower from one building. And then, of course, that gets multiplied by our army tradition, so... Is it done? Should go up to 21,000? 21? 21,047. Sweet. Alright, we need to improve relations with people. Hey, Cologne, we're best friends, right? Bavaria? Lithuania? Aid men to Florence, nothing to concern ourselves with. Lawlord Heretics is the only one that's actually coming up. Danzigian Separatists don't even really want to rebel, apparently. Very good. That's great. It means we can remove the troops from here. We don't have maintenance on right now anyway. Let's see. Holland, maybe? Mothball the galleys. Save some more money. Luxembourg has been full annexed. So here comes the unlawful territory. Yep, as expected. Corruption. Rats. Lose the stability. I don't want to fall behind on admin points right now. We had +1 stability from some random event anyway. Okay, conquer Skåne. Do we want to fight Sweden? I'd rather have Dalaskogen. But, I mean, you know, whatever. You gotta start moving toward France. Or England. Ansbach was just full annexed by Bavaria, which forced in a new election, and Bohemia became the emperor. Excellent. Bohemia likes us. We're at 4-4 right now, due to my alliance with the Hansa, which I wasn't ever really intending on keeping. So the current emperor, again, same problem with Ansbach. Since I'm not a prince, I can't really use that strategy to try to take land. Lost our commandant. Alright, can we build, these cores aren't done yet, are they? Finn and Sjælland. Sjælland's where I want to build the barracks. See, I wish that it showed you in this tooltip right here what the number would be. I want to see the number. 336. That doesn't seem right. Okay, now that we're positive, now I think it's going to show the correct number. 750. There we go. 750 sounds much better. These other ones... I don't know. Okay, sure. We do need the manpower. And of course our capital makes sense. We still needed to build a temple here as well. Sorry, not a temple, a local trade power +20, so we need a marketplace. Cool, naval attrition and ship costs go down. So that's just direct ship costs, like the actual cost to build ships. That's quite nice. Not only does that reduce the actual build cost, but it also reduces the maintenance by 10%. Portugal has announced France's arrival. Good. Make them all hate each other. Okay, once that whole army gets transferred over to Holland. I wonder if I could just beat England by putting my entire army here and having him come and attack me once I get to Tech 9. That's 10 years from now, but Tech 9 is going to be tactics, new units, better combat width. I've been playing a lot of Victoria 2 recently, and I find it interesting how in EU4 you're trying to increase combat width, and in Victoria 2 a lot of the modifiers reduce combat width. Seems strange. I think we want to become Protestant as well. Okay. Alright, so accepted culture, so Dutch is at 8.2, Irish is down to 13.7, okay, so that's a bit of a concern. Irish is going to slip below 10% if we expand too much more. So you're saying out of our total development of 254 right now, so 254 divided by times 0.1370, 35 roughly, divided by 0.1 means that we could be up to 348 before we would have any issues with it, minus the current 254, so we can expand by about 90 more development before we lose them as an accepted culture. We can keep on developing them up a little bit. It really becomes an issue. I'll have to be aware of that when we actually conquer stuff. Muscovy's declared war upon Sweden. Alright, that's cool. We like that. I like that a lot. So you're at war with Lithuania, Poland, Sweden. Holy crap, dude. That's a bold move. What if I declared war? Sealand. It's gonna get tons more trade power now. So yeah, if I attacked you, would anyone help? Castile and France would help. It's pretty good. Hansa would not. They have a truce. Who else hates you? Austria hates you. Hey, Austria. Wanna be friends and go attack Sweden? You feel like attack Sweden? You wanna attack Sweden? Sweden? Hansa's kinda useless. Let's get rid of them. Sorry, Hansa. If we're going to do that, though, we need claims. We could do, Friesland. Why are you giving me Friesland? I don't want Munster. No. Seems silly. I'd rather attack over here. Let's fabricate a claim on Dalaskogen. Maybe this will change. We can get a better claim. Our manpower does not need to recover. What are you talking about, game? Lithuania lacks an heir. Only 16 though. Still, it could happen. Alright, so good news about... Oh, come on. Large revolt in Munster. Why? Why would you do this to me, game? What did I ever do to you, game? Don't try to tell me that I did something wrong, because I didn't. Come on, morale. John Hepburn, you're getting replaced by that guy. Okay, no insufficient support penalty. Wait till the monthly tick, just to get morale up. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a break here. Next video, I think we actually do attack Sweden. We'll watch and we'll wait and see how Muscovy's war goes, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna attack no matter what. I'm gonna try to take that mine off of Sweden. That'll nerf them something fierce. They will be weak. We don't accept Swedish, so that's gonna be unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. See you soon.